with everybody. Y'all down meeting up with me, or y'all just go? Y'all got other things to do. It's okay if y'all got other things to do, but I'm gonna send the invite out. I got a few days off, so I'm gonna try to catch up my people. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Pull this. Yeah. Boom. This will come on, see these curtains. Perfect. That'll work. Okay. Oh, we already streaming. What's going on, beautiful people? I'm your host, Drake, B Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast and the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we can know each other, so we can love one another. Thank y'all for being here this fine Sunday evening. It is 8:07 p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live 7:30 p.m. Hey, Pinky. But we had some family drop in town, surprise us, and we make time for family. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna be on with y'all too much tonight. I know the Oscars going on. I know spring breaking is happening. I know we got the rodeo happening. Y'all outside. We ain't mad with it. Y'all may be able to pick this up later, but if y'all want to join the conversation, let me know. I see Jay in the chat. We're gonna get this out the way. We'll bring Jay up here in a minute. We'll see how everybody's doing. But yeah, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How was y'all week? Okay. Brittany says she's staying inside. I ain't mad at it. All right. Is a lot of people going down in Houston right now. Houston, I've been telling y'all Houston where it's at. You know, I didn't make it too loud, but don't sleep on the H, don't sleep on the great state of Texas, baby. And Noah said, give 15 push-ups, I give a Galaxy. You come back within an hour and a half, I'll make it happen, G. If you drop the Galaxy, I do the 15 push-ups right now. How about that? We switch it around. Lightweight. But listen, that may be the first topic right now. Houston, H-Town, baby. Spring break, the rodeo, all this good stuff. What's up, Juan Flores? The thing is, this been Houston. Let's not act brand new. Y'all know how Houston get. Even with people coming in town, Houston can get like this off rip, okay? Especially with the traffic, especially I've seen people fuss and complain about the wardrobes that we've seen at the rodeo. Okay. I told y'all at homecoming, at TSU homecoming, people getting a little lax. People getting a little relaxed with the outfits. What's up, one again? My day's been a blessing. Hello, Lillian. Is it Lillian? How you doing, Marlon? But yeah, people Houston is a warm city. Okay. It's a warm big town or whatever. And we'll touch on that too. But man, when I tell you, I don't know what's all happening in Mexico, but one go put us on game about it. But when I tell you, it's hot, it's warm, it's humid. People gonna have them cheeks out. Okay, the cleavage would be cleaving. All right, and I even seen a few sets of lips around. Believe it or not. We live in an age where people are trying to get some attention, and they will they will do whatever it takes to get some attention. It ain't nothing new. I want y'all to know that it's not anything new. We're just seeing it a lot more. Okay, it's happening at a higher level, and we just can complain about it and fuss about it, or we can just like, hey, be the change we want to see. Okay. The biggest gripe I have is like the children out here. So either they're going to have to enforce a stronger dress code, which I think would be a bit difficult, but possible, or we have to be mindful these are not going to be child-friendly events. I don't believe both of these things should coexist. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. But y'all be safe out here. Please keep it peaceful. Don't hurt one another. Do not drink and drive. Don't be intoxicating while driving, intoxicated or under influence while driving. Think of other people. Don't think it's about you. So when you're in Houston, have a good time. Be respectful. You don't have to wait in line at places. It's so many spots in Houston you can go to entertain yourself and have a great time. Just be mindful of that. Okay. And we have not only Houston, but we have the greater Houston area that you can join as well. Yeah, Lorello, you think they're gonna be definitely enforcing the dress code next year? We'll see. Yeah, they did. They closed the rodeo down last. They closed it down early because of some squabbling. Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna say this too. I went last year. I didn't go this year. I went last year. It was too many people for me last year. It took me an hour to make it to my car when I began to leave because it was so packed. And when you think of a rodeo, you think they're herding cattle, sheep, animals. It felt like they were hurting people, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. But I'll say that. And one is telling me, okay, yeah, so February something in 2026, El Mencho, the powerful. Yeah. He didn't die. He was taken out. Yeah, I know. I'm very well aware of that one. It's a lot of things happening in the world right now. I may do another discussion Wednesday that will cover all the events that are happening where be careful traveling, check on your folks, and as always, try to love one another. Go out and vote. Use the power that you can have. Oh man, if you from Mexico, much love. Have your safety there. Make sure to look out and keep informing us. If you on the socials, communicate with us. Let us know what's happening. We would greatly appreciate that and keep our heads up on things so we can know what is really happening and what's not happening. You know. So thank you. What else? So once again, be careful out here at the rodeo. Have a good time. Love your folks. Um, it was a few things I wanted to touch on. Was like, man, forgiveness, grace, and having an understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, I've talked to some peers and some, people been in my circle around. What changes when you go to work every day. Work is work. Most people are not fond of their jobs and the responsibilities that they have at their job or career. Okay. What's up, Jared? What's up, V, my brother, man? Hey, I'm gonna bring it up. We're gonna try to do a link. I'm gonna try to do like a happy hour or something this upcoming Friday. If y'all have suggestions on spots we should go to in the greater Houston area, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know. I'm on the north side, so put me on. But something I'm gonna say, and I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I got to sit down and do it, and this may be the week to do it. I'll be re-releasing my Mother's Day episode from a few years ago, and the reason why I've been communicating with folks that haven't had either the best relationship with their parents or have recently lost their parents, and we're all human. We're all just trying to figure this thing out in life, including your people, including your parents, man. And just know who you're serving and what you're serving and why are you serving. That's one of the biggest things I've been talking to people. I said at the beginning of this year, what's the not don't think of it as a New Year's resolution, but what responsibility has God put on your heart? What has he given you to do for the year 2026? I believe I'm doing it. I think I can do a little bit better. But instead of worried about what a task you get from somebody else or what you're trying to do to please somebody else, what is God telling you to do? You feel me? And that's what's getting me by. But I'm seeing a lot of people, they're searching for acceptance, either from, if it's not from their parents, it's from someone, a friend, a relationship, dating, a job. And something I've understand through my travels in life and my journey is people will fail you every time. Hell, you're gonna fail yourself. But I try to communicate not to live in fear, but to live in faith. Whatever I do, I don't do it for people per se. I do it for the God I serve. You feel me? Once again, it's you can try to be the best child, the best worker, the best student, the best sister, the best brother, and you still may not please them. You still may not get that fulfillment that you're searching for. And then you have to realize it's not on them. It's not on them. It's not on you either. We're so quick to point the finger so often, and that's how we end up with trauma, confusion, and pain. What you say, Rella? Rella said, I've been reading this book called Let Them, and it's been talking about this. Yeah, okay, shoot me the info. We may use it as a read soon. Hello, Zakia. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the likes. Once again, if you're new in here, I'm Drake B. Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Mission statement coming from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So thank y'all for coming through again. But these are things that we consistently must be aware of. I believe you don't got to. You can live your wild and crazy life, chasing people, chasing man, trying to please others. And I just hope everything turns out well for you throughout that. Shout out to my aunt Pinky. God rest your soul, auntie. One of the wisest women or just individuals I've known in life. And she told me when I was maybe in the 10th grade. I think I came to her frustrated about something. I drove over there to I may have been a 10th, maybe in the a junior, maybe a sophomore or junior. And she called me, but she never could pronounce my name correctly. You know, she's very southern, very East Texan. But Brandis, what she used to say. And she was like, Brandis, I know you mean well and you want to make people happy, but baby, you can't. You cannot make everybody happy. It's impossible. But you keep doing what God meant for you to do. Oh man, I'm talking about wisdom upon wisdom. And I received it. I put it in my pocket. I didn't want to use it immediately because I've had a lot of moments in life where words was told to me, and I remember like they were like singed into my brain, like it's been branded. And that's one of them. And I've learned you cannot make everybody happy. The only thing you can do is what you can do and keep going forward. I've shared before that I kind of treat this like the Old and New Testament. Okay. I look like with Moses, I would compare Moses and Jesus. They were usually the all stars in those two times. Okay. And Moses, he was very focused, in my belief, is he's trying to serve people and serve God. He was trying to serve God and he was trying to serve people. He was trying to make people happy. He had a responsibility. He felt he had a responsibility to people. But with Jesus have a responsibility to God himself, and going forward, it's for people's best interests at the end of the day. But he's not so much worried about what people are doing because you're on a mission, you have a goal. Because if he stopped and tried to answer every single question a person tried to put you in, you would be steady in a cycle. How often that I see these debates online, not even conversations, they're debates, they're arguments, and it's people trying to gaslight one another, get in, put you in I gotcha and things of that nature, other than trying to find true solution and progress. But that's nothing new. You know how many people was trying to debate Jesus, but don't get me started. Would tell like it's wild because a lot of things haven't changed. A lie travels 5 times faster than the truth, and people definitely gonna try to ignore the facts. But once again, I said this wasn't gonna be a long one tonight. I'm gonna have some time off, so I may be live a little bit more. I got some editing to do, y'all. Um, If y'all want to give to a brother, if y'all want to donate to the cause Everything Culture, you can definitely hit up $ Mr. MRD number 713, Mr. D713. That would go a long way. Okay, we'll be greatly appreciated. But merch, once again, if you're looking for something nice, I'm gonna hit my people up so I can start putting stuff out. Summertime is around the corner, but we're expected to have a freeze tomorrow here in Houston. I know it's snowing up north on the Pacific Northwest and on the East Coast. And I was hearing Cali having a little bit of heat wave. A lot of other things going on, like we're in the war. Love your people, man. It's rain. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining tonight and all that. If you want to continue the conversation, once again, send me a message. I will send you the link for StreamYard. Okay. And we can get cracking. We're gonna be over here for maybe another 30 minutes or so. My fast is going well, me and Boost fast. Because once again, new job. We got a new thing going on. All right. I'm excited for the new position. I'm excited to make an impact in my community and do what God intended me to do. Okay. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Once again, make sure to like, share, comment. Make sure to, if this touched you, share it with somebody. It ain't hard. You know what I mean? You know, we communicate. And if you want to link up with us with this happy hour this week, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Love to have you. And before one, thank you for being here. One, today is crazy right now. Remember the last time, the other day, Sunday, I think in Mexico, it was hot and our car was not working. So my brother, man, hey, now, one, you got to take it easy, brother. You got to take it. Once again, health wise, go to the doctors, y'all. Go to the gym, eat better. And everything I'm telling y'all, I'm telling myself too. But until next Sunday, we love y'all. Make sure to check out the episode. We trying to be more consistent. Sorry for being a little late, but we appreciate y'all. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.